Hello good people, I'm going to demonstrate how to determine the equation for a straight line. Our problem is asking us to determine the equation for a straight line that connects Annika, who is standing at coordinate -6, 8, and Dagmar, standing at coordinate 10, 4. This is a multi-step process. The first step is to visually represent the problem. Here are my axes, and I have only drawn the quadrants where the points are actually located. Annika is standing at coordinate -6, 8. Dagmar, on the other hand, is located at 10, 4. By plotting the line, I get some sense for the equation that represents this line. When reading from left to right, the line is going down, which means my slope, or my gradient, is going to be negative. Based on the reading of the graph, it looks as though my intercept is around 7. So this was my first step, plotting or graphing. The second step will be to actually calculate the gradient. This means I will need the formula for the gradient. M equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. The values for these terms will come from the coordinates of the points given. Recall that it does not matter which one is point 1 and which one is point 2. I tend to do it from left to right. So point -6, 8 will be point 1 and point 10, 4 will be point 2. Now I can substitute. I will have 4 minus 8, because those are y2 and y1 respectively, over 10 minus -6, because those are x2 and x1 respectively. This will give me -4 over 16, and -4 divided by 16 is -0.25. Alright, I have my gradient. The third step is to determine the y-intercept. I'm going to start by giving the general equation for any straight line. Y equals mx plus c. For this particular line, I already know the gradient. And so I can write y equals -0.25x plus c. In order to determine the value for c, I need some values for y and x. These will come from one of the 2 points given. Which one you choose to use does not really matter. If we do everything correctly, we should end up with the same result. That being said, if given a choice, choose coordinates that contain positive numbers only. It tends to make the calculation a bit easier. So in this case, I'm going to use point 10, 4. I like to remind myself which one is the x and which one is the y. This means that I will have 4 equals -0.25 multiplied by 10 plus c. -0.25 multiplied by 10 is -2.5. And so we are left with 4 equals -2.5 plus c. I need to transpose the -2.5 by addition, and that will leave me with 6.5 equals c. Beautiful, I have my y-intercept. What is more, it matches my graphical solution. The last step is to give the equation for this line. And in this case, it would be y equals -0.25x plus 6.5. As part of good communication, it is always nice to give the equation for the line on the graph as well. Note that for the algebraic method to work, the graph is not necessary. However, by doing it, you will get some sense of what the answer should be, even if it is whether the gradient is positive or negative, and where will the line cross the y-axis. That is all for now, and I will see you on the flip side.